So in this video, we are talking about the Vortex Crossfire Red Dot. This is more of a tactical red dot. It actually sits up a little bit higher so you can use iron sights as well. For turkey hunting, this might not be the best red dot, and I know that I made these videos before turkey season, but I'm putting them up after turkey season. I've been really slow. It's been a really busy spring for me. So, you know, there's turkey hunting next year and you can use these in the fall as well. So, like I said, I think it's more for like a tactical use, but, you know, if you have a gun that you can shoot some kind of bird shot out of and you want to put a red dot on it, this might be the one for you. This is the Vortex Crossfire Red Dot. So just like the last two videos where I reviewed a red dot, I was at Total Firearms and they was like, hey, you need to use this one because this one's the bomb. This is a Vortex Crossfire Red Dot. Well, I'm sure it is a great red dot. I just don't know if it's right for me, but we're gonna find out. So keep watching. We're gonna do a review on this. We're gonna do it's like an overview review. I mean, it's not really a review until you use it multiple times to me, but we're gonna do the best we can with this and then make a video out of it, and then you guys can decide if you want one. You can do whatever you want. I really don't care. I mean, I'm sure somebody's out there like only wimps use red dots. Yeah, it's not like I'm getting sponsored. Shoot. All right, so we're gonna give this a try and then go from there. This is the Crossfire Red Dot. I'm running out of battery on my other camera, so we're just shooting from my phone right now. I was supposed to shoot this video over the weekend where I had some drama happened. We're not gonna get into it because it's kind of embarrassing since it's the fourth time it happened. Anyway, I'm going to go over the specs and stuff somewhere else. It comes with two adapters you can connect to your rail, and so you can make it, you know, up above so you can see the iron sights below, or you can make it flat and flush with the gun if you want to. The magnification on it, there is none. It's just 1x, so basically it's the same as looking at your iron sights, except you have this nice glowing dot. The dot color is red. It's a red dot. And it's 2 MOA. The max adjustment for the MOA is 100 for the windage and for the elevation. It's 2.5 inches long, and then it only weighs like 5.2 ounces. So it's really light when you put it on your gun. You pretty much barely feel it, especially if you're carrying a 7-pound gun or whatnot. When you have the red dot on setting 6, it has 50,000 hours of runtime. So you really won't run out of light when you're using it. So obviously in the video, hold on, I gotta take this call. All right, great, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Trying to upgrade the Razor. Be a couple months because it's expensive. Now the dot size is 2 MOA, which would explain why that BSA is bigger, because the dot size was 5 MOA. Basically at 100 yards, your dot's going to take up 1 inch of space on a target. So, you know, if you put it in the bullseye every time, it's going to land 1 inch from that little tiny bullseye X every single time. Obviously, you're going to have some strays every now and then, and that's what it means is at 100 yards, it's going to vary 1 inch. It shows here that it's a 2 MOA, so basically this is going to be 2 inches at 100 yards, and then you can make adjustments in 1 MOA. So basically, every time you adjust it, you're adjusting it, I assume, half the red dot. Somebody can comment down below. I'm not a ballistics expert, obviously, but at least I'm willing to admit it. I guess, maybe, I don't know. That's the specs that I got from the website. If you guys have any more questions, you can just check out their website. They have more information on there. That's the stuff that I felt was needed for this video. So, back to cold spring weather me. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on here. We're gonna see how well it lights up, and then we're going to, you know, shoot it one time, and then I'm gonna do some adjusting, sight it in, see how long it takes me to sight this thing in. Now, for this red dot, I don't know how much you would actually use this for hunting. This is more of a AR platform red dot. If you know what you're doing, it's gonna work really well. Open it up, real nice packaging. Vortex always has nice packaging. It's got the manual here, lens cleaner. So if you don't have a rail mount, it has the attachment for that, so you can mount it to a gun, then attach this to this. And then obviously it's gonna have the red dot here inside. Oh, there it is. I was worried. Here here's a little tool so I can loosen this thing up and then attach it to my gun. Just slide this in here. Real simple for a first grader. Loosen it up. I loosened it up a little bit too much. Take the screw out, slide it over, and then you just put the pin. Oh, if you don't mess it up. Put the pin through the rail. So put the backing element here on this back side, and then we will tighten it down. All right, so then one last tighten, and it's good. Nice and tight, secure. Right now I'm at 11, I can see it, and it is probably around 5:45, 6 o'clock. I'm gonna go down, start at 11, or 10, see it. Where am I at? 8, 7. 7's getting pretty dim. 6, I can see it on the turkey's head. 5, I am gone. Now, cover it all the way up. I have it all the way covered so it's black. I actually can't see it. There it is. 5, 4. That's it, 4. So it goes to 11, but the reality is I can't see it below 4. I did a video on a $29 BSA Red Dot, and in that video I could see it with my hand over it. I could see it all the way down to 2. So with this one cost $150, I think. This one is a much more expensive one, and I'm sure it's going to last a lot longer. But as far as brightness goes, you know, the BSA is actually a little bit brighter. I'm going to take the first shot, and then we're going to adjust to see how quick I can get this thing sighted in. So I was aiming for the eyeball and went low. We're going to do a quick adjustment. It looks like it's right on, left and right. Most of the BBs are here centered in the center of the neck. It would have killed the turkey, but it would have been a mess. And the one thing I wanted to say, I'm actually sighting these in with Dove rounds. I'm shooting in a 410. It's a Stevens Savage 301 single shot 410. Has a rail on top. I'm doing a video for that as well. So, you know, if you guys are interested, you know, hit subscribe. You guys will be able to see that video. I have a whole bunch of other reviews that I do throughout the year on different hunting products, different fishing products, and so on. But I wanted to just make sure everybody knows I'm using Dove rounds right now because TSS are just too expensive for me to make videos for. But when you are sighting in your Red Dot or your scope or anything like that, make sure that you're sighted in with the rounds that you're going to use. So once I decide on the scope that I'm going to buy, I'm going to re-sight it in with the TSS loads that I'm going to use for turkey hunting. I would not use these rounds for turkey hunting. It's just a lot cheaper ammo. I mean, I got 25 shells for $8 compared to 5 shells for 30 bucks, 25 bucks. So we got the windage here, which we don't really need to adjust. I just wanted to show everybody. And then vertical here. So I use these high-tech tools here. We're gonna raise it up. So I raised it up quite a bit with a half turn. You see right there's a lot of double holes. I'm doing one more half turn. I'm gonna use the same target so I don't have to go through a bunch of targets. But I think the next half turn should put me right on the eyeballs, which is what my goal is. There we go. I was a little left, but that was my own fault. I was shaking. But as you see, everything went up and we have a dead turkey. So I know I didn't go into a lot of detail there. I was running out of battery. I ended up having to use my GoPro and it was just a mess. I forgot my battery pack, so I usually carry like 4 extra batteries. I forgot them. And I'd been working on a deck all day long, so I was pretty tired at the end of the day as well. But anyway, I'm sorry I didn't go into more detail. If you guys want some more information, you know, head into Total Firearms or just, you know, leave a comment. If I don't know, I'll ask them and then they can fill you in with the information you need. It is a good Red Dot, and you know, it just doesn't have as much dynamic range as I'd expect. I think there was only 5 stops where I could see it. I can't remember. I said it in the video earlier. But longevity-wise, I'm sure it's probably going to last a really long time. It'll be that one Red Dot that you use. who knows? I mean, it depends on what you're using it for. You know, if you're hunting with it, you know, early morning, I mean, just turn up really high, I guess. But, you know, I know you like to turn them down, especially for turkeys, because turkeys can see anything. So the lower you have it, the better it is. And like I said, it was just not that type of day where I could wait until the dark and shoot some more video footage when it's really close to the end of the hunting hours. Thanks for watching. Comment down below. Hit that like button. Subscribe. I gotta go.